Hey, what is up guys? We're finally doing a combo video for Nightmare Dolls. I've been mentioning this so many times in the deck profile, so let's just get started, alright? So this is the combo right in front of you. It's basically the setup. So ignoring these two, there's two combos I want to show you. The first requires these two cards. You have Nightmare Doll Leslie and you have Nightmare Doll Alice, and this is basically your combo that you'll continuously keep going on. So Alice's effect or skill is when this unit's attack hits, you can counterblast one, put her into the soul, and then choose another Pale Moon other than Nightmare Doll Alice from your soul and call it to the rear circle. And Nightmare Doll Leslie's effect or skill is when your card named Nightmare Doll Alice is put into your soul from the rear circle, then you can stand this unit. So this is pretty much where the combo comes in. And also, before you start this combo, you also have to have one specific card in your soul, and that is Nightmare Doll Ginny. She needs to be in your soul. I don't care how you get it into your soul, just make sure you have it into your soul, and then you can pretty much pull out this combo. It doesn't matter what your Vanguard is, doesn't matter, this card's irrelevant as well, but it just requires these two right now. So with the boost of Leslie, Alice attacks for 17,000, and Alice's effect activates when you hit your opponent's Vanguard. So your opponent's Vanguard gets hit. So now you can counterblast one with Alice. You can put her into the soul. Leslie's skill activates because whenever Alice is put into the soul from the rear circle, she restands. And then Alice will call out Nightmare Doll Ginny because she can't call herself back out. So Nightmare Doll Ginny's effect or skill will activate as soon as it comes out. Its skill is when it's placed on the rear circle, you can put her back into the soul and choose a card not named Nightmare Doll. No, choose up to a card specifically named Nightmare Doll Alice, call her out, and it gets plus 5,000. So you put her back into the soul, you call out Alice, and now Alice is 15,000 attack. With that in mind, 15,000 plus 7,000, you're attacking again. Now you're attacking for 22,000 on your opponent. It's a lot harder to guard now. And again, now that you hit your opponent's Vanguard again, Alice's skill will activate one more time. So you're going to counterblast another card. You're going to do this combo again. Take out Ginny. Ginny's skill will go off. Leslie will also go off when Alice is put into the soul. Ginny will put herself back in, and then Alice will come out again with the 5,000, so then you're attacking again for another 22,000 on the opponent's Vanguard. Every time you keep hitting, as long as you have enough cards to counterblast to pay for the cost of Alice, you can keep doing this whole loop over and over again until your opponent takes 6 damage and you pretty much win the game. However, there is a flaw of this combo, and that's basically if your opponent can guard the first Alice's attack, then it's pretty much all over. There's no point to it at all. So that's the first flaw. But overall, if you can hit your opponent the first time, let's say your opponent's at 1 damage and you have 5 cards to counterblast with, and the opponent has no cards in the hand to guard with, you basically won the game with just this loop alone. And it's a really fun loop, and I have gotten this off many times before when people are off guard and they don't know what this deck does. Alright, so combo number 2 is kind of actually an extension of the first combo that we showed. So combo number 2 requires Nightmare Doll Alice, that's for sure. Nightmare Doll Leslie is an option. You don't have to have her, but it would be nice to have her. So again, you guys already know from the first combo, these guys are really good. But for this particular one, you don't need Leslie. For this particular combo, you do need Nightmare Doll of the Abyss Beatrix as your Vanguard, and you need at least 3 Workeroids. One of them has to be Alice. The other 2 can be anything you want. So you don't have to have Sydney, and you don't have to have Leslie, but they do have to be Workeroids. So how this combo works is, you're going to go again with that same first combo, and let's assume that your opponent actually guards it. That means Alice doesn't get her skill off. So that's too bad. However, you still have the Vanguard's attack. So you're going to attack. It doesn't really matter. So your opponent guards that. Let's say that's what they do. At the end of the battle, you can activate Beatrix's skill. She actually goes face up onto the G-zone again. And then you basically can put 3 of your Workroid units back into your soul, and then choose 2 and call them back out. So we're going to call out Leslie, and we are also going to be calling out Ginny. So again, Ginny also has to be in your soul, and this is why it's such an important card. Alright, so with Ginny coming out, her skill activates again, putting her back into the soul to call out specifically Alice and giving it 5,000 attack. So now we're back to square one. Now we're back to the first combo where Nightmare Doll Alice and Nightmare Doll Leslie attacks again for your opponent. So let's assume that the opponent actually does guard Alice's attack. In that case, what happens? Well, the interesting thing is Nightmare Doll Beatrix, at the end of her attack, she actually goes face up, meaning Nightmare Doll Catherine is now your Vanguard. So Nightmare Doll Catherine had the continuous skill. Her continuous skill is all of our Nightmare Doll Alice get plus 1,000. It's such a nice skill, meaning Nightmare Doll Alice will be 11,000 just in general. And because of Nightmare Doll Ginny from earlier, Alice also gets an additional 5,000. So that's 16,000 plus the 7,000 boost from Leslie, making it 23,000. Now, Nightmare Doll Catherine also gives the continuous effect to Alice of, at the end of the battle, if this unit's attack did not hit, you can counterblast 1. If you do, choose up to 1 card named Nightmare Doll Alice from your soul and call it to the rear circle. And then you put this unit into your soul. So what this means is you counterblast 1 when it doesn't hit, and then you can call out a Nightmare Doll Alice from your soul. So you do have to have a second Alice in your soul. So you call it out here, and then this Alice goes back into the soul. This will restand Leslie. So at this point, you have 2 things that you can do. At this point, it's at 11,000, so you attack the Vanguard. If the Vanguard actually gets hit, then you can keep doing that infinite combo again, like combo 1. If it doesn't hit, then again, you counterblast 1, put her into the soul, or rather, you have to call out another Alice first, then you put her into the soul, and now this side can attack again with Leslie. So if you actually have an additional Leslie on this side, you're always going to have a strong combo, continuously attacking your opponent. So it's a really powerful combo, and this combo is so amazing for the simple fact that if you hit, you can use combo number 1 again, and if it doesn't hit, you can keep putting Alice back into the soul and then putting the other Alice outside so that you can keep attacking and attacking and attacking again. So this combo has a limit, of course, and that limit is simply counterblasting. If you don't have enough cards to counterblast with, then obviously this combo doesn't work. But overall, if you do have counterblast, this combo will keep on going until you run out of counterblast, and it basically guarantees you the win. Alright, so that's basically the combos of this deck. It's just 2 combos, but it's so easy to actually set up, and it's so easy to pull off as well. The second combo is a lot better, but of course it does also involve the first combo. So I definitely recommend that you memorize combo number 1, and then when you do combo number 2, it does incorporate combo number 1 into it. And it's just such a fun combo to pull off because combo number 2 works whether you hit or don't hit your opponent. And that's the fun and beauty of this deck. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this really fun combo, and I hope you guys actually try it out. So yeah, until the meantime, I will be getting a little back into Yu-Gi-Oh again, so do look forward to some Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I've been neglecting so many Yu-Gi-Oh videos lately, and yeah, I've just been focused on Vanguard a lot, but I will be getting back into that. So that's all I really wanted to say, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.